Please remain standing to the Star-Spangled Banner. Attention, salute, pledge.
Good afternoon. Before we get started, I would like to thank Dr. Dallas, Mr. Perillo, Mr. Binion, and the rest of the Clay Chalkville High School staff that graciously stepped in and offered their facilities to host our graduation when we had an unfortunate incident at our usual graduation spot of Shades Valley High School. Please give Clay Chalkville High School a round of applause. I would like to welcome each of you and thank you for coming today to celebrate this occasion, recognizing our members of the class of 2026. Today is a very special day in each of these students' lives. They have reached a milestone that some might have never thought they would reach, while others knew they always had it in them. I hope this is the beginning of a long life of promise, career opportunities, family, and prosperity. Tomorrow, you will have stopped being a student and now start being the architects of what comes next in your lives. Seniors, take a deep breath, look around, and be proud of the person you have become. Congratulations, and let's get this ceremony started. I would like to introduce everyone here on the stage with me. We have Miss Haley Plato Watts, the JCVAL counselor. We have Dr. Lonnie Hodge, Director of Counseling, Assessments, and Accountability for the Jefferson County School District. We have Miss Laurie Baltiera, the Supervisor for the English as a Second Language Department. And we have Dr. Dee Dee Jones, the Partnership Manager for Edmonton and Jefferson County Schools. Dr. Hodge will now bring greetings from the Jefferson County Board of Education.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, faculty, and honored guests. On behalf of our Superintendent, Dr. Walter B. Gonsolin Jr., and the members of the Jefferson County Board of Education, President Mr. Ronnie Dixon, Vice President Ms. Stephanie Floyd, and members Ms. Karita Venable, Mr. Glenn Duro, and Mr. Walter Curry, I bring you greetings and congratulations on this very special occasion. Today, we celebrate more than diplomas. We celebrate perseverance, resilience, and determination. The graduates of the Jefferson County Virtual Academy of Learning have shown that success is not defined by a traditional path, but encouraged to move forward even when their journey is different. Class of 2026, you have learned to manage challenges, stay motivated, and continue pursuing your goals with independence and purpose.
Those qualities will carry you far beyond this ceremony. As victors, your mascot represents the ability to overcome obstacles, rise above challenges, and achieve success through perseverance and hard work. Being victorious does not end when you graduate high school. In many ways, it's only the beginning. You will have opportunities to be victorious in college, in your careers, in your family, and in the goals you set for yourself. True victory comes from continuing to grow, continuing to persevere, and never giving up on your purpose. As you step into your next chapter, remember this. Your future is not limited by your past or the obstacles that you face. It's shaped by your willingness to grow, to lead, and to believe in what is possible. Wherever life may take you, college, career, military service, or other opportunities, know that you have already proven that you can overcome and succeed. So class of 2026, congratulations. Continue to be victors and continue to live victoriously. We are incredibly proud of you.
Thank you, Dr. Lodge. Now I would like to welcome
to the stage two of our top seniors, Ellie Hennemer and Brady Prince, who will deliver graduation speeches.
Right now, I'm scared. I'm scared to be in a room that I've never been in before. I'm scared that I'm going to trip in these shoes. I'm scared to be addressing a group of peers that I never really had the opportunity to know. I'm scared that what I have to say will resonate with you because I have no idea how similar your journey was to mine. I am absolutely terrified out of my mind to give this speech. But I'm ready to. Because ready is not a feeling that you have. It's a choice that you make. I'm choosing to be ready because I know that this is only scary because it's also unfamiliar, and not because I'm incapable. My name is Ellie Hennemer, but I usually go by Ellie. A couple of things about me. For the past 2 years, I've worked at daycare. I love to crochet and collect vinyls. That's records. And I spent the majority of my K-12 education in Christian practices. After my freshman year, due to unforeseen circumstances, I had no other choice but to transfer to the Jefferson County Virtual Academy of Learning. This was less than ideal for me. I've always been a people person. I struggled to pay attention, and frankly, the idea of teaching myself math sounded like my own personal hell. It was a really rough adjustment for me, and there's no point in sugarcoating that. But it was because I struggled that I was able to learn as much as I did. For starters, I had to develop a strong sense of discipline. This meant holding myself to a standard that I would set, and taking breaks when I needed them. Taking a break does not mean that you care less. It means that you wish to keep caring long term. I'm going to say that again because I think it's really important. Taking a break does not mean you care less. It means you want to keep on caring long term. If you do not take care of yourself, you are not going to retain anything you try to learn. There were times when I would come back from a break and I would struggle to actually come back. I learned the hard way that there is no magical motivation fairy who's going to come and gift you with the power of perspective. You have to learn how to motivate yourself. Whenever I struggle with that, I try to remember why I started. History is important, not because it's great, but because there are people who deserve to have their stories told. Because I deserve to be well informed about those stories. because our nation deserves to have a better future. I learned how to write because I deserve to be heard. I deserve to have an outlet for my feelings. I learned how to speak properly because in a world where not everybody gets to have a voice, we can't be afraid to speak out against injustice. Everyone deserves to be heard. I learned science because I wanted to be able to look at our world and see just how intricately it was designed. Because if I can't understand the world, then how am I going to change it? I learned math because, well, I'm not sure why we have to learn math. I'm sure it's really important. In all seriousness, my dream is to be a social worker. I want to see people, meet them where they are, affirm their struggle, and connect them to the resources that they need. Remember your why. My most recent and hardest lesson has been this: the fruit is not for you. So often, my why has something to do with me, but that can't always be the case. As I previously mentioned, I work at a daycare. I'm a substitute teacher. One day, I was in a 3-year-old class, and the kids and I were sitting on the floor playing restaurant. After I finished eating my pet food, I tossed it over my shoulder. To a regular person, this isn't a big deal. But if you work with kids, you know that throwing anything ever is a no-go. In my attempt to make this bad example that I had just set for them and turn it into a better example, I sat in the timeout corner and pretended to be sad. After about a minute of my moment, I felt a little hand on my knee. I love that, and this 3-year-old girl looks at me and smiles. "It's all going to be okay, Miss Ellen. Do you promise not to throw the toys anymore?" And when I nodded my head, she hugged me and led me back to where we were playing. I have no doubt that our generation is going to change the world. But the world is not going to be changed by our opinions. It's going to be changed by our example. That little girl's response to my mistake was an echo of the responses that she had received whenever she messed up. The adults who had poured that message of love, forgiveness, grace, and patience into her, they didn't get to see that happen. They didn't get to see the fruit of their labor. It's exhausting. It takes a lot to keep showing up, to keep planting seeds. A couple weeks ago, I had a really hard day at work, likely the hardest I had ever had. My entire body ached. My brain was completely fried. I had several challenging behaviors in my class that day. And due to inclement weather, our schedule was so messed up, I didn't even know where to begin. On top of all that, I had to come into work that morning after my AP exam. I was so tired. Honestly, I just felt terrible because I wasn't able to give those kids as much as they needed. But then, something wonderful happened. I was standing in the shade outside, trying not to cry. I was that tired. And a little boy ran up to me from across the playground. He hugged me by the leg, and he goes, "Ellie, I found you!" In that moment, I felt this unexplainable joy wash over me, and I managed to get through the rest of it because I knew that these kids love me in spite of my shortcomings, that the love they have doesn't have to be earned. So often, I feel like I'm pouring out of an empty cup, but the truth is that my cup will never be empty. I am the love that I give, the seeds that I sow, not the love I receive. Sometimes the fruit is not for you. I'm so grateful for everybody who helped me get to this point. A big thank you to my parents, my grandparents, my pastor, and my other friends who came to show up for me today, or show up for me today. Thank you to Ms. Weaver and Ms. Slater Watts for all the seen and unseen work that you guys do. And while I am so grateful for those who helped me to get to this point, I am so proud of myself for the person who I am. And I'm even prouder of my fellow graduates. We did that. I pray as the future unfolds, we all take breaks when we need to, that we remember why. And that sometimes when you feel like you just can't go anymore, you remember that the fruit is not always for you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Today is a celebration not only about academic achievements, but also about resilience. As students at JCVAL, we face unique challenges, navigating virtual classrooms, balancing home responsibilities, and staying motivated in front of a computer screen, instead of within the walls of a campus. We owe our success to those who supported us. Our teachers who adapt lessons and found creative ways to motivate. Our families who turned their limited kitchens into classrooms. And our classmates who build a sense of community through group chats, video calls, and countless messages of encouragement. For me, I enjoy doing most of my work at night when the house is quiet, but I ended up getting my days and nights mixed up, which drove my parents crazy. Graduating from JCVAL is proof that learning has no boundaries. We learn how to be self-disciplined, adaptive, and resourceful skills that will serve us far beyond this day. Though we work hard, we do it together. As we step into the next chapter of our lives, let us remember that if we can thrive through remote learning, we can handle any challenge the future presents. Graduation, class of 2026, in and beyond, or behind the screens to prove that we can shine. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ellie and Brady. We are commemorating the class of 2026. Again, good afternoon, students, families, faculty, and honored graduates. Standing here today, I'm struck by the sheer scale of what has been built. This is a milestone year for our school. Now in our 6th year, we have our first honor graduate, and the class of 2026 is the largest graduating class in our school's history. But large isn't just a metric of enrollment. It's a testament to the growing community of learners who have decided that the traditional 4 walls of the classroom weren't enough to hold their ambitions. In a virtual environment, time is a tool, not a cage. This year, we saw 62 students take that philosophy to heart and run with it. To our 24 December graduates, you've been waiting for the finish line to come to you. You chased the tag. By completing your requirements the semester early, you demonstrated a level of self-discipline and focus that will serve you well in everything you do next. To our 15 early graduating juniors. Now, these students graduated an entire school year early. 15. Finishing high school for a whole year as we schedule instead of online state.
You didn't just skip a grade, you compressed your years of growth, late night assignments, and rigorous study into a shorter window, proving that age is never a barrier to capability. Are you guys ready for what comes next? No one ever is. I'm not ready for tomorrow either. While your paths to the ceremony have differed, there is a powerful common thread that binds the class of 2026. Every single graduate today has earned their college degree readiness and in the rare wars, people often ask if Persian students are preparing for the rigors of the workforce or higher education. To that point, I say they have their species all right. You aren't just leading with the diploma, you're leading with a verified toolkit of skills. It's proving you can manage your own time, navigate complex digital landscapes, and meet professional standards. You are not just ready, you are ahead of the curve. My final charge to you graduates, make you close your laptops, remember that the stream was just a window, not a wall. You have learned how to connect, how to persevere when the Wi-Fi dropped, how to stay motivated when no one was looking over your shoulder. The world is increasingly digital, but the impact you make must be human. Use your tech savviness to build bridges and your newfound time to pursue what sets your soul on fire. Congratulations, class of 2026. You made history. We will now present the diplomas to the graduates. Let's go! Please be courteous and hold on to comments so each family has the opportunity to hear their graduate's name.
Juan Carlos Ajaraz Aguilar. Jamar JCVAL Brown. Emma Grace Kane. Dawson Anthony Trevelyan. Aubrey Shaylin English. Jaden Alexander Garfield. Lydia Grace Glenn. Ava McKinley Graham. Olivia Marie Hamilton. Jackson Tanner Henry. Samuel Wayne Hollingsworth. Deshanti Ramona James. Jones. Ella Claire Hennemer. Shania Althea Knight. Tristan Kennedy Knight. Alyssa Brianna LaCroix. Carlos Ronzel Massinger. Wyatt James Mitchell. Andrew Ryan Murphy. Khalees Charnay Money. Tia Trinetta. Julia Kellis Moore. Lily Josephine Moreno. Shayla Monique Petway. Braden Hoyle Prince. Malia Samaria Rashid. Illyria Yvette Robinson. Soraya Laura. Anthony Jaden Skinner. Shamarian Quan Smith. Kinsley Neve Smith. Shamaya Anisha Smith. Hannah Ray Stacy. Kaya Lynn Traylor. Kaya, I'm so sorry. I'll repeat that. Kaya Lynn Traylor. Brianna Nicole Underwood. Tanner Lane Walden. Jaylee Ray Weaver. Brandon Alexander Walker. Janita Nicole Williams. Kinley Irene Wilson. Jakiria Damarie Woodruff. Gabriel Martin Watts. Seniors, please stand. For many years, you have followed the path which has led to this great accomplishment. Now, as you leave, you carry with you the responsibility to lead others and make your contribution to the future. You may now move your tassels to the left. Let us salute the class of 2026. Yes, I present the Jefferson County Virtual Academy of Learning graduating class of 2026.